As coaches, there are a few characteristics that we're looking for in an outfielder. First of all, quickness and range. You don't necessarily have to be the fastest person on the team to be an outfielder. However, you have to be quick and be able to cover a lot of ground. Secondly, judgment. You have to be able to judge a fly ball off the bat moving full speed. Third, arm strength. You don't have to have the strongest arm. However, your arm must be accurate. You've got to be able to hit cutoffs and throw to the bases. And lastly, mindset. Softball is a game where you may not see the ball in the outfield too much. So we have a saying, every pitch of every inning of every game, you must anticipate the ball being hit to you. One of the most important fundamentals in playing the outfield is getting a good jump. First of all, we want to start in a set position. We want our feet wider than shoulder width apart. Our glove hand foot should slightly be in front of our throwing hand foot. We want to start in a balanced position, feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Hands can be on the knees. You want to be relaxed and comfortable. From the set position, as the pitcher starts her delivery to the plate, we want to creep into a ready position. There's a couple of ways we can do this. First of all, we can go left, right, left, short choppy steps towards the strike zone. Or if you prefer, taking those steps in place, left, right, left, to a ready position. Now, the most common mistake an outfielder can make is the first step being forward. Oftentimes, there's not enough time to react to the ball hit directly over us. From the ready position, our first step should be a drop step. If the ball's hit over our left shoulder, we want to drop step with our left foot. If the ball's hit over our right shoulder, we want to drop step with our right foot. The hardest ball to judge in the outfield is the ball hit directly at us. First of all, we never want to backpedal in the outfield. So on that ball, it doesn't matter what side we open up to, as long as we get opened quick enough to react to the ball.
To review, to get a good jump, start in the set position. Feet wider than shoulder width apart. Your glove hand foot should be slightly in front of your throwing hand foot. Put your hands on your knees. Get relaxed and comfortable. From the set position, move into the ready position. From the ready position, your first step should be a drop step. If the ball is hit over your left shoulder, drop step with your left foot. If the ball is hit over your right shoulder, drop step with your right foot.
After we've taken our drop step, we now want to take an explosive crossover step to the ball. The crossover step is going to get us into a running position. Hips are turned, arms are pumping towards the ball. A lot of outfielders will only pump one arm. They'll leave their glove hand dangling to the side. Remember, we want to pump both arms in a good running form to retrieve the ball. Another piece of advice is to run on the balls of your feet. When you run on the balls of your feet, your eyes are going to move a lot less than if you run heel-toe. And that's going to make it easier for you to judge a fly ball. As we're going to field the ball, we want to make sure we take the most direct angle to the ball. In other words, if this were the hitter, and this is where the hitter's going to hit the ball, and I'm the fielder, I want to make sure I take the most direct angle to the ball. In other words, I don't want to take a short angle here and then have to make a left turn to field the ball. Or I don't want to make a deep angle and make a right turn to field the ball. Now, as I'm going to catch this ball or field this ball, I want to make sure that first of all, I make the catch or field the ball. If I have time, I'd like to be able to get around the ball so my shoulders are squared to where I want to make the play.
To review, after the drop step, your next move is an explosive crossover step to the ball. The crossover step will get you into a running position. Your hips should be turned and your arms are pumping to the ball. Remember to pump both arms and to run on the balls of your feet. As you're running to field the ball, you want to take the most direct angle to the ball. And if you have time, you want to get around the ball with your shoulders squared to where you want to make the play.